Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we're the Garso twins. I'm Britta.
And I'm Carli.
We would love it if you would subscribe down below. And today we're doing our favorite videos, our monthly favorites. It's May favorites, so let's get into it. And because we've just been home and haven't really tried new makeup or like new products, I just wanted to clarify that we don't have a ton here, or at least for us. It doesn't feel like a ton. Maybe it is. But everything we talked about in the April favorites video is definitely still like what we've been loving and using. So if you are curious of like more of the makeup products we've been loving, you can check there too.
Yeah.
Okay, so first up is a nail polish favorite, and we talked about the Light Slacker Your Nails But Better collection in a weekly favorites. We've been loving it. I've been wearing one of the polishes every single day. I'm wearing Lila on my nails right now. It's really beautiful. It's like a cool toned, like rosy nude, would you say?
I would say it's like a cool tone deep mauve.
Yeah, kind of the same thing, but
it's actually not a ton of pink in there.
Really beautiful. And then Emma is still my favorite shade.
Yeah,
I have this on my toes, and we spoke about this one. It's like a yellow toned neutral, like brownie nude. Super beautiful. I love them both. I love the whole collection, but these two I've been wearing the most often, so I wanted to mention those. And I think they just did a restock, so hopefully at the time this video goes up, they're available because they're beautiful, beautiful shades.
And they're perfect for summer too.
Yeah. Okay, I talked about this in a weekly faves too, but since anytime I leave the house, it's what I've been using, I wanted to mention the Everlane lunchbox bag. I picked this up, and like I said in the weekly favorites, I felt like super foolish because I barely leave the house now, but I wanted a new bag, and I love the structure of this one, but it's actually a really lightweight leather, which I really like because it doesn't feel heavy even when you have all your things in here. I think it's a really great size. I just love how like it looks very like chic and sophisticated, but again, it's lightweight, so it's not very heavy, where I feel like a lot of structured bags are like a very thick leather and then they tend to be heavier. So I've been really loving this bag. It comes in like 4 shades, I believe, and it was like $150, which I think is a great deal for the quality of the leather. So I just want to put that in my monthly faves. A quick combination I've been using
I have the bronzer too.
Literally every day is the Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer in Seashells. Is that how you say it? I was laughing how, if you guys watch Rob Beauty Kirsty, she was talking about how cream products, like there's just no way to make them look nice.
Yeah.
Like she's like, I love them, but they do look so gross. Like you use them one time, and then you have to stare at the grossness that is the cream product.
It is true.
Every single time. I dip my brush in here.
Yeah, me too. Well, I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, you could put it like fingers on your face.
Yeah, you could, I guess.
But I don't know who does that. Maybe. This is the best cream bronzer. I love it so much.
Good.
It's such a beautiful tone. I feel like it's almost like a blush bronzer hybrid. So it like warms up the face, but also adds like some color to your cheeks.
But it's not too warm.
No,
I would say.
it's not too warm. It's just really beautiful. I mean, we'll insert a swatch, but this Real Techniques, what is this called? The Light Layer Complexion Brush is the best cream bronzer brush I've ever used. I can like actually say that now because I've been using this every day. It's so good. Like I feel like all I do is dab a little bit in here, and then I just do circular motions on my cheeks, and it blends out so quickly, no patchiness, so effortless. You can build it up with this because it's the light layer. It's like a, you know, it's not too dense, so it just picks up a little bit of product. You can really build it up if you want. But it is
if we didn't
fully show it, this is what it looks like. Yeah. So this combination has been my go-to literally every single day. I use a different brush, but I've been using this every single day as well, besides today, of course. Yeah, because we put on like full faces of makeup.
Yeah.
On the weekends when we film, we go all out. Yeah, so during the week, we just throw on like a little cream bronzer. Okay, I've actually had this blush for a while, but I didn't really get into it until this month, and I think it's just because, like we said, we've just been wearing cream bronzer when we're just at home, but then towards the end of the day, it starts to fade a bit, and I feel like I look really dull. And we have these end of day weekly conference calls, or like daily conference calls, and I don't feel like I have to look special for them, but I just feel better when I look more alive. So I've been putting this blush on like midday because it's a really nice, like neutral, natural shade for me. And it's the Patrick Ta Velvet Blush in the shade She's Seductive. On the website, they describe this as like a deep mauve, I believe, and I do see that. But if I were to see this, I would be really scared to purchase it for my like light skin tone. But these blushes are actually really buildable, and they go on relatively sheer, where like all I do is dip my blush brush in and just like lightly put it on both cheeks, and I can do multiple layers. And you'd think like a shade this dark, you wouldn't be able to do that, but it just looks really beautiful, and it builds so nicely. This is the only matte in the collection, and I prefer, I don't want to say, I prefer matte blushes. I just like matte blushes. So I really love this one. On my skin tone, yeah, like it just looks very natural and kind of like rosy. It just livens my cheeks without it being like a stark pink or like an orange. Like it's just a very neutral, natural color. So I really love this blush, especially lately. And it's so random that I just started reaching for it when we're in quarantine, but it's good. Okay, something I purchased recently because it was on sale is the Natasha Denona Safari palette. And I had wanted this for a really long time because it's one of Natasha Denona's talc-free palettes. And Sam Ravindall like raves about this palette. I mean, a lot of YouTubers I feel like did really like it and talk about it really highly. And my thought process was I just decluttered so much of my makeup, especially my eyeshadow palettes, because most of them had talc in it. So I just got rid of all the ones that I really can't use anymore. And so this one on sale for like $60, which I know is still a lot for an eyeshadow palette, but you get so many shades in here, and I have really been loving this.
Those are big pans too.
Like this would last you a really long time. I don't know how I'm going to show you without like the mirror getting in the way. Well, the mirror's huge. But obviously you have such a plethora of colors to choose from. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and what I love about this is you can get a neutral look if you choose, or you can incorporate some of these colors.
I love that shade.
Which one?
This one?
I'm wearing it on my lower lash line.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, I know. It's so beautiful. My favorite shades I would say would be this tamarind. Wait, maybe this is better. Tamarind.
Maybe move it in just in case you're...
Yeah. Oh God, this is hard, you guys. Tamarind, Thorn, Shea. I've also been wearing this one, I don't know how to say this, Masai, on like the very outer corner just a little bit, because it's such a gorgeous
like that
purple
rhino
color.
shade too.
Where's that one?
Rhino, the green on the top.
Yeah, so beautiful. And yeah, today I put the Hara on my lower lash line, and then I went over it with a little bit of Tamarind to kind of tie in what I put in the crease. But overall, I feel like I got a really neutral eye look, but it has like some underlying tones, like more interesting tones than just neutral, which just like makes it a little bit different. I don't know. I've really been loving it. They blend out really nicely. A little goes a long way, so I feel like these shadows would last you such a long time. The actual palette itself is like really heavy duty. It has a nice mirror. Like for travel, this is perfect because I feel like I would only need this palette because I really love matte shadows. So yeah, I do recommend it. I wouldn't pay full price for this because I just think that's a lot of money to spend on a palette. And we've spoken of this before, but how many shadows are in here? 15, which is a lot. I would definitely gravitate towards like smaller eyeshadows now, like maybe 6 to 12. So for that reason, it would be hard for me to pay full price for something like this. But because it's on sale, I wanted to recommend it. Hopefully it's still in stock because I've really been enjoying it. And I have a sunscreen favorite. I think this launched this month, right? Yeah, it's the Versed Guards Up Daily Mineral Sunscreen, and we talked about this in a weekly favorites. Versed was kind enough to send this to us a few weeks before the launch, so we've been using it for a while now. I keep it in my bathroom, so I use it a little more than Britta, but Britta's tried it too. And it's a beautiful tinted sunscreen. It's just really nice. Like, it's a mineral sunscreen, which we talked about. We only wear mineral sunscreens. And my current favorite mineral sunscreen besides this one is not tinted. So I actually always have to mix a little bit of the D-Bronzy from Drunk Elephant into that, so it doesn't leave like a white cast on my face. So I love that this one is already tinted. Like I said, it is mineral. It actually leaves like a really pretty dewy finish on your face. I wouldn't say it's too dewy, but it's not matte. Like my other mineral sunscreen leaves more of a matte finish on my face. And this one, the dewiness is really pretty for summer. I feel like if you brought this on a vacation, you could just use this as like your base and put on like a little cream blush and mascara and be good to go, because it just has like a nice tint and a pretty dew, and it leaves your skin looking really great. I find that it lasts all day. It definitely protects like it says it does. I think there's some skincare ingredients as well. It says sea fennel and moringa seed extract. Yeah, it's a really nice
packaging.
Sunscreen.
Nice too. I like the tube.
Packaging is nice, and it's 1.7 ounces, and I cannot remember the price on this bad boy. I'm very sorry.
I think it's around 15, maybe 17.
Yeah, so great deal, and it's so awesome. You can get it at Target. once we're all like out and about in stores
Yeah.
again, I think it's great that you could just like pick this up at your Target, and that's awesome because it's really hard to find good sunscreen at the drugstore. Okay, and last is another item we featured in a weekly favorite. It's the St. Maurice,
Yeah.
Gradual Tanning Lotion.
I used it yesterday. I hope it made a difference.
I think I did too, and we talked about this, so I won't go too in depth, but it's really, really good for just like a subtle gradual tanner. I feel like it doesn't leave your skin streaky because the color is so subdued, and in a good way, because you can build it up. If you use this every day for maybe like 4 days,
Yeah,
you
I
would
did
notice.
that, and I noticed a huge difference. But
Yeah.
it definitely isn't like one-time use and you see a ton of color. Like,
Yeah.
don't think it's that.
It's not that, but to just add some color back into your skin, which we like desperately need right now.
Why
it just
are we so pale?
I know. We probably look more pale on the
I
camera.
know.
We're not that pale in real life, but we're definitely like on the fairer side right now. But this is really nice just to add some color back into your skin. It's affordable. I absolutely love the packaging. I can like stand this up in my shower and just apply it on dry skin right
your
after I get out of the
shower?
I like keep it in the shower and then I dry off and then
Oh.
put it on. But yeah, it doesn't, also, I don't think it smells like self-tanner.
No. Like,
Which is crazy.
it definitely doesn't linger either. Like I said, I used it yesterday, and some other tanners, like, you can smell them for days
Yeah.
after, and you can't.
Like it has almost like a citrus, fresh, clean smell.
There's
which
a
you can
dry
smell.
down factor too.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
once
really
it's in your
nice.
skin, it doesn't. You can't feel it or smell it really. It's good.
It's good stuff, and it's
I
like
wish
only
I added
$12.
a tinge more color.
Yeah.
But if all the positives outweigh that.
Yeah, exactly. It's good stuff. Okay, and that's everything for our monthly favorites. Please let us know what you guys have been loving. We love when you share.
Yeah.
It's like a fun back and forth. So let us know. We hope you guys had a great May.